Hello, I'm here in Liverpool city centre on this quiet Tuesday afternoon. Don't know where all the buskers have gone, but doesn't seem to be any about. The amount of support that's now coming in for the videos I do is really, really encouraging. I've got a guy that's going to call me at 2 o'clock that's been watching them in Crete. Can you believe that? Fantastic, brilliant. Also, there's more and more reports coming into me via various ways, telling me what's happening in and around the city. People are now struggling with the cost of living crisis upon us. They're worried how they're going to cope. You've got migrants now that are millions and millions of pounds are being spent on them on a daily basis and increasing. But before I go any further, please don't blame these people, the migrants or any of them, right? They're in a bad situation, I understand. Some are coming here because there's no future where they are. Others are criminally minded and they need kicking out ASAP. So don't be blaming the migrants. The people to blame are the ones in this running this country. It's a failed system and it can't cope with it. And if Keir Starmer was in power, he wouldn't be able to cope with it, right? Rishi Sunak, he's said he's going to get tough now. He's talking to Emmanuel Macron of France and they're going to process people quicker. Well, all that means is the process quicker to stay here, right? Nigel Farage, you're filming people coming in on boats. You should also be filming people. You should also, I lost my words then. You should also be filming people arriving on planes at Gatwick and Heathrow Airport, 300 plus a year, right? They're coming in legally that no one seems to be opposing, no one seems to be bothered, no one's interested, which is bizarre to say the least. But the support that's coming in, it's really encouraging. Keep it coming. I'm really, really honoured and flattered. Like I say, a lot of reports coming in. People email me, text me, phone me. Friends phone me, they've heard of someone who's heard of someone. This and that's happened in the country, in the city. And it really is alarming, it's disturbing. Some of the Echo reports, you'll see in the Echo what's happening. And it's these people that are coming into our country. As I've said, they shouldn't be here, right? It's not our fault if where they live holds no future for them. That's not my problem. It's not the people of this city's problem. It's not the people of this country's problem. But I understand why they're making the way here, but that doesn't make it any, it doesn't make it right, does it? Of course it doesn't, right? And as I've said, our city is changing by the day. There's a cultural change underway now as I speak. I drove into the city centre today because I've got things to do. I've got to rush back, so time is of the essence. So I didn't have the pleasure of being on the 14C today coming into town because that is a strange experience given I've travelled on that bus all my life. And as I say once again, right, the support that's coming in, I'm really, really honoured. I really, really am. As for the migrant crisis, as for the immigrant crisis, it's not going to stop, right? It is not going to stop. They are incapable of stopping it. You need strong leadership to stop it. And none of the Liberals possess that sort of strong leadership. So it's going to continue. The refugee legal immigration as well is it's indefinite. It's not going to stop until they're voted out and they're replaced by strong leadership and a strong party. Also, people ask me, well, what can we do, Joe? What can we do? Well, let me tell you this. Protesting, demonstrating is a complete waste of time. Spreading the message across social media is worthwhile, of course. But at the end of the day, these people have to be challenged at the ballot box. You've got to stand in elections and take their power away from them. I'm going to do it next year in the ward of Kensington and Fairfield. And as a general election, I'm going to stand for a parliamentary seat as well. So it's all looking good. Don't believe nothing's happening. A lot of things are happening. There's a lot of support. People now are really frustrated as well as angry. But like I've said, demonstrating and marching and taking it out on the migrants isn't the answer. We've got to remove the system that's responsible for this mess in the first place, right? So their power has to be taken from them. They have to be voted out of power and replaced. And we start this slowly on a local level and then a national level. Okay, my friend's going to be calling me soon. Okay, thank you. Hello, I'd like to further add, I said 300 plus are coming in. That meant 300,000 plus. Please forgive me sometimes if I don't get the word right, or I get bits and bobs confused and mixed up. There's no script to this, right? I just do it off the top of my head, and it's not easy while people are cutting behind you, across you, around you, and you have to move. There's people with prams, there's elderly people, so bear with me, which I'm sure you will. Okay, thank you.